feet, I just want the happiness. If I broke, now my business.
Pheelz is in the building. Good morning, sir. How you doing, brother?
Good. I'm good, man. I'm just trying to warm up today.
Just trying to warm up or trying to wake up? Which one?
Both.
Welcome to the 254, my G.
Thank you, man.
You know what I mean? It's always. I love the fact that a lot of artists from the West Side just pass through and show love to the audience and connect with the audience.
Yeah,
it's very important.
Yeah, it's very important. Man. Very, very important.
So you're here doing your press tour. I hear that they are working you like a slave.
Bro, it's crazy, man. I've been doing back-to-back media houses and press and just but I mean it's the grind, man. It's the hustle, so yeah.
Man says he has 7 interviews today. That's more interviews than I've done in my entire life. But it's all to the good, man. So tell us, I mean, like, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Like, when your song dropped, Finesse, that's when I was like, wow, who is this guy? Do you know what I mean? How long have you been doing music?
A little over a decade now. Like,
what?
Yeah, like 12 years.
Behind the scenes, in front, like, what? Talk to me.
Behind the scenes, as a producer and a songwriter. I worked with bare people from, Olamide, Fireboy, Tiwa Savage, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, Tenny the Entertainer, Adekunle Gold. Yeah, like pretty much almost everybody back home.
So songwriting and production.
Yeah, songwriting and production.
Wow. And like, what was the catalyst for you now to jump in front of? Did you get tired of working with all these artists? You're like, there's nobody left for me to work with. Let me now work on myself.
No, man. Like I think like life just orchestrated that moment for me, because I've always been an artist. Like the major reason I even started producing was so I could make beats for the song I wrote. Right. So like everything just clicked and Finesse happened. And
Finesse happened, and it happened in a big way.
Yeah.
True story. I was in Atlanta, and when you're in the States, like especially in the South, those guys are so into their own sounds and their own music. I call it Uber. Uber turns up, it's playing Finesse. This is the back end of last year. That shows you how pervasive that song was. It was huge, man. It was like an anthem around Jamaica everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? And the thing about it is, it's like it's for many people, like you said, you're a new artist, but you're not new.
Yeah.
And like, do you think that the fact that you've been in the industry as long as you have prepared you for this moment?
Yeah, I think so, actually, because I got into the industry really early. I made my first hit when I was 16.
Really?
Yeah, it's a song called First of All by Olamide.
Wow.
And that was like years ago.
Wow.
And like got into the deep end really early, learned to swim, learned to survive.
Yeah, because I always say like in Lagos, it's like you, or in Nigeria in general, like it's like Jamaica. Everyone's an artist. Everyone's got a new flavor coming out. It's always something new happening.
Always.
So for you to really establish yourself, you really have to be tenacious.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? In those 10 years of producing hits for other people and songwriting, which song would you say that we would know that is your favorite child? I know asking someone to choose their favorite song is like saying to a parent, choose your favorite child.
That's not fair, man. Because
apart from Finesse, which other song defines Pheelz?
Yo, there are lots of songs from different artists, man. There's High by Adekunle Gold and Davido.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Production or
production?
Really?
Yeah, there's Scatter by
So
Fireboy.
it's you. Let me tell you, this guy.
You have a legend in studio.
Let me tell you, High by Davido and Adekunle Gold. You Nigerians, like, you guys have just taken everything. Yesterday I was having this conversation, and the conversation was, fam, I'm a piano. Started in SA, without doubt. SA street music, all of the energy. Nigeria just took the drums and the beats and the tempo and added melody.
Yeah, it's Afro piano.
And now it's Afro piano, and it's your fault because High was one of the first ones. Like guys were like, hey. Because now you have, Ashake's doing his thing. Obviously the High with there's also even Wiz's new song, Bad to Me. Even though it's a bit slower tempo, it's still got the same. So it's you.
Yeah, man.
So everyone who's wondering why Afro piano is his fault, for real, man. Were you ready for that? The size of that smash?
The size? No.
The size,
No, I wasn't ready for the size. But I knew. So like over the years, there's a feeling that I've developed inside of me that that I feel whenever I make a hit.
Right.
And I feel that with Finesse, and I've been feeling that with like all the songs, like most of the songs that I've produced, and and that feeling is always right. But the magnitude of the song
was crazy.
It was way beyond my expectations.
I hear that because sometimes I think like being an artist must be such a leap of faith, because you can spend so much time working on a song and then you put it out to the world and the world is like, we're busy, we're like we don't have time, and it must sometimes be so soul destroying when you put out this music continually and it doesn't hit the way you'd expect it to. What do you prefer though? Do you prefer the artist side or the production side? What is your first love?
My first love is, I think my first love is just music, man. Like whether it's in the studio or on the stage, I think it's music. Like it has always been music and creating and and everything in between. And but I really love the stage.
Right.
I really love the stage.
Right. We can't wait to see you perform in the 254.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm really excited about that. Like I really want to perform in over here.
I'm sure it will happen, man. Where did this love of music come from? Is it your parents were into it?
No, it came from church, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I was a 5-year-old in church. I mean, I don't remember everything, but I remember the feeling of seeing the choir for the first time when I was 5, and like so it was seeing the choir and seeing the impact that the sound made on the people. When you worship and you cry and you raise your hands and you surrender, and I'm like, oh, okay, I want that power. Like, that was how it started. And everything was self-taught. Taught myself the keys.
Really?
Yeah, taught myself the drums. Taught myself how to produce. I was going to the cyber cafe so much. My dad thought I was doing fraud. But yeah, man. Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge you've faced as an artist?
As an artist, it's tuning out the noise.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's tuning out the noise because it's a lot of noise out there. It's a lot of people telling you what you should do and who you should be and how you should roll. And man, the biggest challenge is just being yourself.
Right. Yeah. I feel sometimes that we forget that artists need a particular environment in order to be creative. It doesn't just happen. What's your creative process like? I mean, are you in a dark room with candles and incense and all of these things?
It happens like that sometimes, but like it's organized chaos for me. Like it's like it happens inside of me. So like when I create, I just go inside. I tune out everything outside. Like and I can create anywhere. I can be in like a mall and just sit down somewhere, be on my headphones. I just go inward. Like it all happens inside, but it's organized chaos. It's messy.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, and you have to understand that the answer to this question will define how the rest of this interview will go.
Okay.
Are you into football?
Not enough.
Oh.
Not enough.
Right, so
not enough.
it was nice having Pheelz in the studio. The interview's over right now. All right. Let me rephrase it then. So if there was a team that you wanted to support, if there's a team that you kind of like just thought, if I was into football, this is the team that I would support. Which team would that be?
That would be Man City.
His mic's off, by the way. Do you have any other songs that you want us to play? Because we are done with you, my brother. We're finished.
Oh man.
Electricity, Pheelz featuring Davido. Another big one for us here at the station, getting a lot of rotation here. Tell us about that joint.
Yeah, man, Electricity is a vibe, man. It's funny because we had the song since last year. The video and I recorded it since last year, way before Finesse, and it was supposed to be the first song for the year.
Right.
But then Finesse happened in February, and I had to pause.
Right.
And focus on Finesse. Yeah, but
and now Electricity is out.
Electricity is out.
Yeah. So I have a question, man. To all you artists in Nigeria, do you like have this big WhatsApp group where you all in and you tell guys, go on, like, I got this song, on the video. What's happening? I need a verse from you. How does that work?
Nah, I mean, like everybody has different stories on how you get a verse or you get a feature. Like it's for Electricity. It's me being a producer first.
Right.
We're working on Davido's album.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. And he heard the EP that I dropped last year called Hear Me Out, and I was like, yo, I think you're a really dope artist. I'm like, yeah, I'm really dope. I have this song called Electricity. Do you want to jump on it? And that was how it happened.
How did the EP do? How was
it was amazing. It was called Hear Me Out, and it was like my introduction into this side of me, just showing people this side.
Because your streams are, I read something like 235 million streams.
It's crazy.
Who are you? Who is your father? Pheelz, how can your fans interact with you and stay in touch with you and keep across everything you're doing? What are your handles on social media?
Yeah, man. On Instagram, it feels Mr. Producer. That's PHEELZ, Mr. Producer.
I'm following you right now. Yeah, you're going.
And on Twitter, it's just feels PHEELZ.
Are you wild on social media? Or are you calm?
I think I'm calm.
Do you wild out? Do you tell people like when they say I don't like your song? You tell them about their parents? No.
Nah.
No.
I'm real. I'm just
thank
myself.
You. Yeah. Right. Okay. No. Thank you for coming through this morning. We wish you continued success. Make sure that whenever you drop new material, make sure that we get it right here.
Yeah, for sure.
We're definitely gonna support.
The EP drops next month.
Yeah, another one.
Sometime in November. A whole EP.
It's another one.
8 tracks.
Like DJ Khaled. dropping 8 tracks.
8 tracks.
All right, new music or a couple.
The Finesse Electricity.
And then all new music.
Yeah.
Any collabos on that we should know about? Or are you just keeping it quiet?
Keeping it quiet.
Absolutely love that, man.
Yeah.
Pheelz, your energy is good. We wish you the best.
Thank you so
and
much.
just keep pushing, man, and may your talent take you to the top.
Appreciate it. Thank you.